What's up, everybody?
Welcome to another episode of
More to the Story. Bow, 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 bow.
When exactly do you plan to grow up?
Never, my nigga. That's how we stay young. We stay vibrant by being playful and childish.
I feel that.
I am faring more. Don't agree with him right now, April.
Sorry.
I'm to hear more. We got a house full of guests.
A house full of guesses.
What happened was I got mixed up on who was on what show, and so I started booking a lot of people just to kind of fill in.
And then we was headed here. We were like, we got 3 people for one. And just us for the other.
Yeah. And so Katrina hopped on the first one. And now we got 3 amazing guests in here. First off, ladies and gentlemen, to my right, we got April Rouse from Kentucky.
Really? What part of Kentucky?
Madisonville, Kentucky.
Madisonville.
Yes,
Never
very,
heard of
very
it,
small
so it doesn't
town.
matter.
Yeah. It's where they still use ER.
You have such a great
public.
smile. You're so pretty.
Thanks, Mary. You want to try to see?
In a minute, we might. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, from Lubbock, Texas.
You didn't even have to say Lubbock. You could have just said
Lubbock,
Texas.
Texas. You understand me? Not to be confused with
You
Fort
don't
Worth.
like where you from?
I do, but he didn't have to. He doing it on PBMS.
You know, not to be confused with Fort Worth or Dallas or any other cities that people know, but Lubbock,
See?
Texas.
Gotcha.
We have an
Texas
amazing
Tech
actor,
University.
writer, director. Shay Domingo's in the building. She also has a show called Shatika's Kitchen and an
not a
app
show.
where she shows you how to cook all delicious
She said
vegan
it's not
food.
a show. She said
Well, she does episodes.
Yeah.
You do episodes. Of
Well, I know
Shatika's Kitchen.
it's a social media, but it's not really a show.
Well, she also has an app. You know
Yeah,
what?
plant-based
You want
app.
to tell them what you got
No,
going on?
you go ahead.
All right then. Shit.
That's cool.
Next up, ladies and
How did
gentlemen.
you just make her? Wait a minute. You messing up her information, but you made her feel bad about correcting you, sir.
I didn't mess up her information. She does episodes of a show called Shatika's Kitchen. Is that not true?
It's not a show. She
It's
said.
not a show. It's just you know,
She
like
was
reels
clear.
on Instagram. It's more of like
You gotta own that.
Okay,
You
yeah.
gotta own it. Walk in your passion. Walk in your
I
truth,
am.
queen.
Okay.
It's a show.
Yeah,
you
it's
do
a
it
show.
regularly?
It's a show.
Okay. I'm sick of your shit already. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got Atlanta's own. You understand me? This man right here can build anything with a toothpick and 1 ratchet. That's all he needs.
I'm
Is it just make it
crying.
happen, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm crying.
Y'all seen him all over the app, all over workplace comedy, all over the studio.
That's
we
enough.
got Mr.
That's enough. Hey,
We
y'all.
got Greg Goolsby.
What it do? What it do?
Goolsby.
Yeah,
Disrespectful
Goolsby.
bastard is in the house, man. Greg, I miss you, man. The
I
tour.
miss you too. It's
When
been
was
a
the kicking
minute.
on the tour?
I'm like excited to see you.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
Greg got me a
Ew.
cool pair of glasses for my birthday. Farron hadn't seen them. She was like, "Where you get them glasses for?" I was like, "Greg got them for my birthday." Greg got them for you, but I was like, "He did. He gave me a gift receipt and everything, just in case I wanted to take it back. He was a real nigga for that."
Yep.
And then I was like, can I have them?
She did try to take them out.
Really?
She tried to take the glasses clean up off my face
Can I
while
have
we were
them?
out.
Those are it.
Can I make
this is
them
blue pair of
mine?
Ray-Bans. Yeah, she.
I'm glad I chose a good pair for you to like them too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because
Thank
she
you.
gonna
See,
end up
so
taking.
Because
them.
I'm
they're
not a
for
good
us.
gift giver.
That's not.
You know,
He just said
Ray-Bans
they're
are a
ours.
really
He's
good
happy
gift.
that
He
I
did
like
not-
them
he did not
too.
say
You know,
that they
certain
were
type
ours.
of
He
His
said
style.
exact words. See,
That's
he's
not
agreeing
his-
with me
that's
right
not his
now.
exact words. We got an amazing show today for you guys. We got a lot of people, so we're gonna try to get some topics that gonna get everybody talking. Farron had a topic for today, but I'm hijacking that shit again. All right, last show was great. This show is gonna be just as good. Today we're gonna be talking about how to have difficult conversations with your partner. And I'm talking about difficult conversations like somebody in a relationship then picked up a little weight. You know?
I'm crying.
Maybe the love isn't as strong as it once was, and now you want to tell a person, "Hey, your tongue stink." How do you bring? Because it's not always the teeth. Sometimes it's the tongue. You got to get that tongue scraper.
Yep.
Sometimes, how do you approach those difficult conversations in relationships or even friendships?
Yeah,
I've had to tell a couple.
relationships, period.
Yeah, I've had to tell
Yeah.
some friends you
Right.
stink, nigga.
Me
Like
too. Me too.
you stink.
I was very.
You
sweet.
smell
I
like
was very
outside
nice
and you
about
just
it.
woke
She said
up.
I was very nice about it. Wait, reenactment. And
Like,
sing.
serious.
From the top.
Yes.
And sing.
No, but you know how you got it when you know somebody, you just like, I'm like, your guy friends didn't tell you, and you, my friend, you're a representation of me, so I just want to let you know, you may be used to that smell, but you stink. But at first, I would give him, like, I made him, like, a basket of, like, deodorant, cologne, like all kinds
She's
of
nice.
stuff. I did,
Wow.
but he
Shay
didn't
would
get
really
the
do
point.
that.
He
I
didn't get the
did.
hint.
I promise you, I did. And
Men
he
don't
didn't.
get hints.
What,
They
what-
don't.
Was
They
the
don't.
basket,
Some don't.
You have to be
was the
very
basket
direct.
for like a birthday or it was just a random like, hey?
Hey, stop by
No,
the house.
it-
I got
it-
you something.
No, it was very random.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Oh,
That should have
and
been
he
the,
didn't
that should
pick
have been
up
the
a
number
hint?
one sign.
Yeah.
Nope, exactly.
Sir, what are your
Toothbrush,
social
I mean,
cues?
everything. Yeah.
She gave it to him in April. He was like, my birthday isn't until November. She's like, I know, but the shower needs to happen immediately.
And I do that all the time. I'm
Stat.
very blunt with my friends.
I love that. I love it.
It's hard to do that, though, depending
It
on
is.
the
The person.
the basis of the relationship,
Yep.
how long y'all been cool,
Yep.
and then also what the topic is. Like, you know, like body odor and things like that. That definitely can be sensitive. But when you go to something, but that could be a potentially easy fix, right? Shower, deodorant, brushing your teeth more, mouthwash, all that type of stuff. How do you go into something like that's maybe a little more physical, like weight?
With me,
Oh shit! Be careful now. People gonna see this.
no, I'm trying to be sensitive to my friend.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you and me were on tour.
Yes.
Right. And you're kind of overweight. So I kept passing you salads, trying to, help you out. You know what I'm saying? You took them sometime and then you didn't.
Stop the tape. I
But
want Greg off my show. I'm not doing this. I'm done. I'm done.
You know,
I'm done.
how did
He
you
was
feel
so
about that?
I'm done.
serious.
When
I'm washing my hands of this whole friendship.
Did you see the tears?
Okay,
He's like,
You
All
are
right,
now
I'll stop.
dust.
I will stop. I'll stop.
Damn,
All right, I'll stop. No,
dang.
No, but we did work out. We worked out, and then one year we had
kind
a.
of overweight.
We did say like you kind of
you kind of overweight.
obese. I saw your prescription for your high blood pressure. It's a high dosage of milligrams.
me and T here have this thing. I can't help it. Look, if you have a friend that's overweight, you set the example first. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even when we was on tour, you all would eat whatever, and then I'll be like, "Nah, I can't eat after 8 or 9."
You did.
So I'm setting the example.
Discipline.
Yeah. So
Greg did it. Greg, when we would order some filth, and Greg be like, "Nah, I can't eat that. I need to get a bowl or something or a smoothie." Or something.
acai bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greg was disciplined like no other. First of all, we started the tour, and Greg was you were vegan when we started,
Yeah.
right? And he was going strong, and then we was going to Ruth Chris. We was going to what's the one?
I ate so many potatoes.
Oh man, we was fucking up. What's the seafood spot? Papado. Oh, that was
Del
I'm taking
Frisco's.
my shoes off under the table eating. Just Del Frisco's.
Del Frisco's.
Woo!
It was hard.
That wagyu.
Oh my
I
God.
gave it up.
So you say set the example.
Set the example. Let them see what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
and then just mention you shouldn't. I don't know.
But a lot of times people address themselves with their weight, like, "Oh, I'm so," and then that's when you can kind of chime in since
Yes,
they've already
there we go.
addressed
Open that
themselves.
up.
A lot of people are like, "I just want to lose this." Well, you got to stop eating this, or
Yeah, I
start-
just had a conversation like that with a friend of mine. She was like, her doctor told her that, if she didn't lose weight, she was tapping on diabetes' door. And I was like, oh, so next time you tell me you have an old French pastry like a rich white woman, I can tell you to put that shit down,
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
And I was like, you can't share those stories with me. So now we on the phone, and she's like, I want macaroni salad. I'm like, don't eat that shit. Like, find something else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How would you
Yeah,
do
but
it?
see, it depends. Like, if you chunky or whatever, that's like your business. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to work out, like as my friend,
Yeah.
if you don't want to work out, if you want to eat mac and cheese so you have a heart attack, like, that's on you. You know
You
what I
gotta
mean? Your
help carry
body, your
that casket
choice.
though. You gotta help carry that casket, April.
She's like,
Yeah.
no,
I mean, we
don't.
all gotta go. So if that's how they want to go, then that's just how they want to go. But like, if you my nigga and like you started out, one way, and then I'd be like, you want to go on a hike? Right. Let's go on a hike.
But don't you feel like in relationships, that's kind of what happens? It's like happy weight too.
Hell yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I think Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does
And-
happen. People gain weight naturally like that.
Yeah, and I feel like it's harder to address it when you're in an actual romantic relationship because you're so protective of that person's feelings. So it's one thing that you could say those things to a friend, like, you know, all of us shared our scenarios, but what is that like having that conversation with a partner, or how would you guys approach it?
Okay. Can I ask how y'all would approach it since y'all?
I would beat myself up first, and I'd be like, "Man, I can't fit none of my clothes," because that literally happened.
Literally.
We were touring so much, and the touring came right after like the bulk of the quarantine, and so I wasn't able to get to the gym the way I wanted to. I had stopped drinking soda, but I like on the road. Like sometimes you have very limited options, and if I got pizza or a hamburger, my nigga, I'm not drinking no water with no pizza and no hamburger. That's terrorist activity. You just eat it. You eat a slice
what
of
I
pizza
do.
with water.
Right.
Terrorist. Exactly. I told y'all how she do at home. Run through the house and chasing me with boogers on her fingers. That's a terrorist activity. I'm not doing that. Okay.
Boogers.
If I'm going to have a burger or fries, something like that, or a piece of pie, I'm going to have at least sparkling water. And the thing got sparkling water, bitch, is gonna be a Dew. It's gonna be a Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper. But what Farron knows is like when someone doubts me, then I'm gonna go to all fucking limits to prove them wrong. Right? So I was like, I need to lose some weight. She was like, well, you should probably start working out. You should do this or that. I'm like, yeah. No. She's like, yeah, it's okay. I knew you wouldn't do it. Hold on. What the fuck did you just say to me?
She know you.
And so,
She knew
like,
what to use.
we've had a trainer since the beginning of the year.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
November. I started in November.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So,
not sure when you started.
I didn't start losing weight with our trainer until about 2 months ago.
Yeah,
We was going to him, but I was working out 3 days a week, but I wasn't eating right.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so she
All
was like,
about
and I was
the
like,
diet.
oh man, I don't know what's going on. She was like, you're not trusting the process. You're not eating right. You're working out, so you're basically just gonna stay the same way because everything
Yeah.
you eat, you're just losing that.
Yeah.
And so she had to just give it to me real like that. And that's when I was like, all right, you're right. Change the diet up, drink more water, cut out dairy, cut out sodas, and then the weight started coming off.
You look
Yeah.
good too, man.
Thank you, brother.
And then I just noticed a question where Chris said, aka Mr. Chan said, you guys are talking about people that are overweight. Well, what about the people that are trying to gain weight and can't?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's another thing too, because I had to get on Farron ass. Farron lose weight like a fucking crackhead. Fast. Like, she lose weight so fast, people were coming up to me like, yo, everything okay at home?
Oh,
Right.
Like, it's like that, because she's always been
I've
in
been
sports.
on both sides of it though, because I had gained weight
Mm-hmm.
and it took for me to like look in the mirror one day and I was like, my butt is square. And I was like, I reject this.
Square.
And
Yeah,
so
she's like a Roblox.
I was like,
not Roblox.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Roblox.
she's looking square. So
It would
I
hurt, too.
started running. Shut up. Lee, get your friend. And both of y'all. Get out. But
Told you.
anyway,
I stopped.
so
She started.
I started working out and the weight fell off.
Super fast.
Super fast. And then quarantine happened and I did gain some of it back.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started working out again in November and it fell off again, like even faster than the first
Even
time.
faster, even more to the
Even
point where I
faster,
was like,
even- yeah.
I had to tell her, I was like, you got to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not attractive to me.
Yeah.
And that was a hard conversation
Yeah, that was
for
hard.
me to be that honest and transparent with her. Like, you're going to keep going and I'm not going to be attracted to you. I'm not going to be attracted to you. And that's going to be very difficult for coitus.
Coitus.
Like, I ain't going to be able to smash you. You come in the room like you just got through riding your bike. Like a teenager. Just like, that's not, no. So we had to really have that conversation. We had to say, hey, all right, well, you need to cut back on the gym one day a week or something like that.
And
So
it's like so conflicting
Yeah.
because part of me is like, oh, a bitch got abs.
she do. Killing it.
Like everything fits perfect.
She's
like
muscular as fuck.
getting it. I love the way my arms look and my stomach
Arms
look.
look
But
good as
then
fuck.
also I'm like, I'm so small
She got
and
chicken
I'm
legs.
used to being used to being thicker than this. And so I miss that, but then I'm like, I like this, but I liked that, and trying
It's a
to
balance.
find
Find a balance.
Yeah.
find a balance. But now I'm struggling to gain weight now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she ain't changed much. Like, she still got a lot of the same eating habits. She still got bedroom snacks, bedroom Oreos, bedroom Reese's. She got the drawer, and it's literally a drawer. There's a
Eating
sex
in the
drawer at
bed.
the bottom
That's my dad.
where all the toys are, and then above the sex drawer is a snack drawer. Oreos.
Priorities
Granola-
right there on the
granola
side
bars.
of the bed.
Reese's, individually wrapped Reese's cups. She got all of that shit and still be like struggling with it.
Got the crumbs in the bed and all.
I'm trying.
I be mad when I'm walking there and seeing.
I used to. I don't have crumbs anymore. I used to.
We spend way too much money on the sheet snack.
Especially when I used to drink. Oh my God, I would be in the bed just
A hot-ass mess.
laying down, just eating stuff, crumbs just falling.
So you don't drink anymore?
No.
Or,
Nah, she got out drinking.
Wow.
She got out drinking back
So
in
that's a big
December.
That's a
No, it
big
wasn't
reason why you
December. It
probably
was,
lost a lot of weight
February. It
Yeah.
was. Yeah. February.
Wow, that's
But
amazing.
this question you all posed,
Mm-hmm.
what if your partner isn't complaining like, oh man, I'm too big, or
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? How do you, and you feel like they're getting too big, how do you approach them then?
That's why I said I would ask them if they wanted to go do something, like you want to go take a hike or something.
Okay.
But I think,
And then I
think
feel
people are
like
pretty-
I feel like that'll even spark a question for them, like, why you asking me that? Like,
yeah.
And then you can even tell them, because I mean, even if they feelings get hurt, you still gotta let them know,
yeah.
You know?
because that can mess,
Yeah.
Yeah, but also like me, I like to cook. So in my relationships, I cook. So also that's a whole other thing where it's like now your meals are changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like,
What
'cause I
we eating
control
tonight?
this.
You have
exactly.
salad,
So you
motherfucker.
have that control, and they gonna eat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
she said now your meals are changing.
Did you have
I'm
another
crying.
question, Mr. Takeover?
I did. Hold on. I was like, how did you do that? And we were talking about.
What's another good example of a difficult conversation? Oh, the one you brought up.
I actually had a difficult conversation recently. So
Oh,
it's interesting.
really?
So can you share it with
Yes.
us?
So there's this person who like I met through some like work stuff or whatever, and they had kind of like approached me at one point with like some weird questioning. Like they asked me, was I ticklish? That was the thing, and I was like, that's I. But I was like,
Was this like, what was the conversation before this? It feels like a Bible scripture. Like you got to read the passage before and after to get the full context. I need to know what happened before and after.
That's
it
a
was
weird
just
ass
like
question to start
it
a
was like
conversation
we
with.
met.
Are you ticklish?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so like.
It would make
But
you
we had
think.
met at like at a work thing, and then like after, especially like if you work in a business, it's a very like social business, right?
Yeah.
Like it's all based on relationships. So like after the thing, like we're still in communication with one another, and then randomly like one day, like he just was like, "Yo, like, are you ticklish?" And I'm like,
I know what it is. He's attracted to you, but tickling is a kink. And he,
I think it is.
yes.
And I was
he
like,
wants to tickle the fuck out of you.
because I was like, yeah, I'm like, of course, like I'm ticklish. And he was like, where? And I was like, I don't know what you're trying to get at. Like, but like I kind of like just like shut it down and like let him know like this ain't.
He's so
this ain't
anxious.
that.
He putting the cart before the horse.
Right,
He's
like I'm not attracted to you, right?
Ooh,
So that was like the end of last year,
you
like maybe like a
ticklish?
month ago. I saw him again at like another event, and it was like, hey, like what's up, just
He was like,
cordial.
so,
But but then he ended up like hitting me and asked me to like go to Six Flags. He was like, do you ride roller coasters?
Ooh,
And I
that's
was
the best place to tickle you at right there.
Oh my
know what?
God.
So
I
is your
can't
arms
with
going? He
y'all.
like,
no, but he was like, do you ride roller coasters?
Y'all are so
And I was
retarded.
like, nah. And then he was like, well, why not? I was like, I'm pussy. And he was like,
You gave him something to work with then. Go
and
ahead.
like people that know me know that like I just talk like that. And also that's not something like people don't say.
yeah.
Like so I was just like, I'm pussy. He was like, well, what about her? I was like, no.
No, that's not.
You gave him.
Oh,
And then he was like, he was
No.
like, well, a little clarity goes a long way. I was like, you're right. Let's focus on clarity. I was like, now what about me saying I'm afraid of roller coasters got you thinking you could ask me about my pussy? And he was like, I'm not the one that brought it up. You brought it up.
No,
like,
I didn't.
like, nah, fam.
But I didn't, sir.
And I was like, this ain't the first time you try to like try me. And I was like, I don't know where you wrongfully got the impression that I want to fuck you, but I don't. And so
Wrongfully got the impression.
Right.
I like that. I like the way that was worded.
and like, Yeah, but it was one of those things, and like he was like, "Oh, you're just committed to misunderstanding me," and like I was like, "Bruh," I was like, "Does gaslighting usually work?"
And how long did you all know each other? Just
I met him maybe like October last year.
Y'all have only had like what those
And you
2,
know what's-
3 interactions?
In person, yeah. You know what's also crazy is my
bold,
homegirl had actually seen that I was at an event with him, like the first night we met, and she told me, she was like, "How long it take for him to ask you if he was ticklish?"
Whoa.
I was like, "What?" I was like,
That's
"What is
really
it?" I was like, "This is his
strange.
line."
you got a tickle bandit.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
this
I'm
nigga
like,
He
yo,
got a
breaking in
pump
houses,
his
hiding
brakes.
under your bed, just doing this to your feet.
but like,
Yo, you know it's stories about that. You know how much true crime shit I listen
Yeah.
to. So there's legit stories of men breaking into women's houses
But
and
yeah.
like playing with their feet.
but I'm like, dog, I'm like, you real, like,
Oh, my
you a
goodness.
perv key, and you really denying it. Like, why not sit back and say, well, what is it that I'm doing that now twice she done had to get on me for being inappropriate instead of like
No.
trying to gaslight me?
It's like,
I'm
sir, let's not
I'm like,
lead
dog,
with the
you got-
tickle. Like it's that simple. Let's
Yeah.
not lead with the tickle.
Tell me-
Grown people talking about tickling is that's a red flag because I don't
Yeah.
know one grown person that likes to get
No,
tickled.
no.
I don't know
I
one
won't
grown
say
person.
that. I will not yuck anybody's yum.
Yeah.
I won't kink shame.
Well, I'm saying
I get
outside,
it.
outside of that context.
Yeah, just
If
randomly.
I don't know that that's the thing that you do and you talking about tickling, it's like I need you to either elaborate on that. or
He
just say it to
sounds
him.
desperate to find his person. He's
Tell
like,
me you don't
this-
get pussy without telling me you don't get pussy.
That part. He is desperate to find his person and going about it all
The wrong
wrong.
way.
And it's like, it's people out there that want to be tickled, sir, but this is not the way to find them.
So he's waiting on the person
He's
to
waiting.
to
He's
react
like,
to that.
somebody's
Yeah.
going to say yes.
Yeah.
somebody's
Before we
gonna
go
say
any
yes.
further, Chris has brought it up a couple times, and he was right. Thank you, Chris, for reminding us we did not do the card game. So we could jump into that, and then we'll finish up this conversation with the little time that we'll have left. So in this card game, Farron's going to pull 5 cards, and you will read the card aloud, and then you will pick who you want to answer the card. And then if you want to answer the card, you can answer it too.
He's
So
really
everybody
taking his takeover job seriously.
Damn right. Damn right. Because Farron would have talked slow. She was like, so, guys, I got these cards, and you're going to pull a card. and-
While we're waiting, should I talk about my hard conversation?
Yes.
Ooh.
Please.
This is like some serious stuff. So, you know, the whole reason I moved out here was because my wife got a job at Netflix. And guess who got let go?
Oh, shit.
Oh, so all that big bank we making, done it's gone. So we had to sit down, have that conversation. Are we gonna stay? Are we gonna go? You know? And as the man, you know, I feel like I got to be like already had a plan.
Yeah.
But you know,
Nigga,
your
sometimes
butt
you
don't
don't.
know. Your butt don't know. So that conversation is still going on. right?
Really?
But to try to work through it, man, it's whew.
You know, the top 3 reasons
It's
that
tough.
most
Wow.
relationships and marriages fail are sex, finances, and communication.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when finances are affecting communication, ultimately it's always going to affect the sex as well because y'all ain't talking
Everything.
and vibing. So
Yeah.
finances,
everything.
man, that shit.
Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot.
Listen, I remember there were days when we were broke. We always talk about this story. One time, Farron, this is when she was basically the only person working, and she had came home, and I had put the kid with a vest on and drew a little bullshit mustache, and then she greeted Farron at the door and gave her a menu. It was like tacos, 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 and then on the menu it was just tacos. And so I'm in the kitchen. I got the mariachi music going, and like a chef just cooking.
Taco.
And then the kid walked into a seat, was like, "What would you like to eat?" She was like,
I was like, what would you recommend? And she was like, the tacos. And I was like, well, what kind of tacos are they? And she was like, I don't know. I'll be back.
"But we laughed through it. But boy, oh boy,
But that shit was hard.
it was tough when we first moved out here. That nigga
Yeah.
selling dope. You know what I mean? Big
That's
dope
why you
out
got the
here.
plug on you.
Got the plug on me, nigga. You not got them bricks.
This man got
for
a
the low.
plug
It literally-
tattooed
Oh my
on
You know
his
what I'm saying?
waistband.
All right, so we got the cards.
Yes, we have them.
Oh, they all the great ones this time.
I would like
Ooh,
to
what
say
does
that
gray
conversation
mean?
with my wife though brought us closer.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm just
Okay.
This which one you want on there? It'll be left. Okay.
Okay.
I don't like my card. I'm glad I get to give it to somebody.
But you also answer it.
Oh God. That's so whack.
Oh,
I'm sorry. What color?
Pick again.
Oh, she really don't like it.
I
Look
do
at that
not
little
like
stank
that card. Thank
face.
you. Oh, whack ass card.
Was it wet?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But
Okay. All right, so who's gonna go first? You
I'll
want to
go first.
All right,
And
go ahead.
this is for Farron because I think she's.
no, bruh.
I think you're the only one that's gonna tell the truth about this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Is there anyone in your life who you're holding a grudge against?
Yes.
Explain. I think
Yes.
you're the only one that'll tell the truth.
Really?
Yes, I did not realize how angry I was with this person until they were mentioned doing some fuck shit, and then I was like, oh, okay, so I'm like, I really hate you and I don't care if we ever make up. And it's actually my biological father.
Ah,
I don't fuck with that daddy either. He almost
I knew
ruined the
that.
surprise.
Yes.
He almost ruined
because he's an
the proposal.
Aquarius.
An Aquarius?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I have something against Aquarius. Man.
Yes. So the first time I met Farron,
Aquarius,
told her my birthday, told her I was Aquarius.
I
She was
told
like,
him he
I
was
hate
a
you.
terrible person.
Yeah, because I'm an Aquarius.
Classic me.
Yeah.
They're the best people, man.
She a woman of principle, if nothing else. It might not make sense, but
I
it's her
see
principle.
why he said that. He knew I would tell the truth.
Yeah. Are you
Okay.
gonna say
I forgot
why,
about
or is
that.
that too tough?
Oh, no. He's just been an incredibly inconsistent and just trash person my whole life. And yeah, like I want to be over it, and I'm like, I'm good, and it's all right. And then the minute he like does something to a family member that still fucks with him, I'm like, that's why I don't fuck with him. I hope he dies. And I flip out. So I was like, okay, I'm still experiencing rage. And so these feelings are not processed.
Right.
And it's attached to other deeply rooted stuff that
Yes.
we talked about too.
Yes.
We had a whole conversation actually.
Yeah,
where
very
her dad
recent.
came up on Monday night. It was a conversation about us, and then it was some things that I saw that might have been tied to their relationship. It was like, oh yeah, we still got to work through that.
Yeah.
And we had a tough conversation on Monday where like we were laying down, and then niggas had to switch positions. I had to move the pillows from the headboard, sit this way, and look her in
sit
her
up
eye. And have a real
yeah.
conversation like that. And it was like for an hour and a half. On
Yeah.
some real shit. And it was like,
It was necessary, though.
it was hella necessary. But the growth in that is like 8 years ago when we were like just figuring it out and shit like that. That shit would have had the house tense for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nobody's talking at dinner. You know, I'm falling asleep on the couch, or she falls asleep on the couch. I'm staying out in the club to 2. I'm gonna go to every comedy club that's open before I go home. There's an open mic that goes to 4. Bitch, sign me up. I'm in that bitch. I'm pulling up out of the house around 5:30. I got 30 minutes to shower before I gotta get ready for the gym. Like that's how bad it would have been like 8 years ago. But now we run toward the darkness.
Yeah.
To have those uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah.
So we can run the darkness
Yeah.
out and we're just living in the light and having a great time.
Y'all hear that?
Really good.
This man talking over there.
Hey man.
You done grown
Oh,
up.
look at him. He looked like a proud friend. He looked
Hey.
like Drake on the side.
Hey man.
That's all right. That's good. That's real good.
Yeah, so.
What you got, Greg?
Oh, I have to answer this?
You can't answer it too if you want.
I really don't have a grudge against anybody. I ain't no. If
Your
if
barber?
I'm my barber.
No, I'm saying like the one before you lost it, like he was pushing it back. You had to
Oh,
make a
this?
decision. They're like, you okay with him doing that? I feel like that's a felony. You push my hairline back to the point where I
I
got
knew
to
he
cut
was
my
gonna
hair
try
off.
to make a joke out of you.
Oh.
You cannot talk about
nigga, you gotta see me.
Oh, hey.
How Chip Carey was fighting
Yes.
me, myself, and her.
You know he had to get you back from calling you kind of overweight.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
that
my
right.
God.
You didn't see this motherfucker coming. You stepped into traffic, man.
Man.
That busted, bow.
Look,
Oh my God.
You
My
asked
barber
for that.
did me a favor
Okay, praise
because it showed me I could blossom my beard out the way I got it.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And
didn't have that beard at first, though. The beard
I
was
didn't.
good,
I
man.
didn't.
I can't never say nothing
I know
about
you
that.
can't. I know you can't. Now let's get back in the camera and show everybody your beard.
All right, first,
Come on, get back up here.
It's Shay's turn. Go ahead, Shay.
Yeah.
Okay, my card. This one sucked too. Tell me about. Tell me about the family you imagined creating when you were little.
Oh.
That is bad, man. Give up.
Yeah.
That.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
come on.
sorry.
Wait, yeah, give up.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm
yeah.
getting these whack cards. I am not
All right,
whack.
while you get another card, Farron, you want to go?
Well,
Farron,
shit,
you
she
can go.
said my card was whack too,
Go
because it's the
ahead,
one she had first.
Tahir, I see you over there.
There's no pleasing Shay, and I think we need to have her
Is it April?
and Greg lead.
Now you go ahead
Farron,
and
you
go
trying
with
to
your
kick me out?
and Greg too.
Okay, that'll work. I mean, I have a lot, but
She said I have a lot. Okay,
but it's a simple card.
but there you go.
Read it out. You got to read it first.
Okay, my card says, "What is your biggest pet peeve?" To hear what's your biggest pet peeve?
Fuck. I hate tardiness. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am a fucking stickler for time, and it really stems from my mom always running late when I was a kid, taking me to school late, forcing me to get detention because she's like, I'm up on time. I'm dressed and ready. I'm waiting on her to get dressed. And her tardiness would cause me pain and discomfort. And so because of that, when I moved out at 14, I was like, one thing I wasn't going to do was be late. And I was catching the bus. That means I got to catch the bus 2 hours early. I'm going to be there habitually early, but I'm not going to be late, ever. And I've always had that. And always, like, it was very difficult for me to be accepting of people who were late, especially if they didn't do considerably, like, call me 15 minutes before you late. Because you know you're running late. So you can give me that courtesy so I'm not, like, looking crazy or waiting around or I can do something else. But calling me at the time that you're supposed to be there, you're already late at that point. So, like, I feel like it was complete disrespect. So
I did text you saying I was
you
fine.
did. You was good. You was good. And I called you late. So both of y'all, you and Shay, y'all did us a favor. So, but yeah, that type of stuff. And Greg knows, like,
I was about to say on tour, Tahir be in the car like, come on, y'all.
I am a stickler with that because
He
one
really is. He be going to parties right on time, and I was like,
do.
you do understand this is a party.
I-
Like no one's going to be there purposely for like the first 2 hours.
But I might be bringing a drink. Okay, the party can't get started till my drink there. When people get there, the drink there. Now the party can get started. We in this bitch.
No.
I would leave people too.
I agree with you, brother.
I've left my mom before. My mom came out here with us for Christmas. My mom, her mom, a couple other family members.
God, I was
we went
a
to church,
jittery mess.
and I told my mom, I was like, "Hey, I'm leaving in 10 minutes." She was like, "All right, cool." Mom moving slow around the house. 10 minutes come, grab the kid, I'm gone.
And he didn't even say anything. He was so upset. He just left.
Because it's her. It stemmed from her. So, yes, I absolutely left her. Because she was the one who instilled it. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I love how we had like the same experience, but we handle it totally different. Because my mom had me late for absolutely everything. She was late dropping me off and picking me up. So I was just hanging around outside my school
And
like a little fucking weirdo.
So she would, Farron used to run late. And I was on her too. I was on her ass. I'm like, hey.
I mean, I wasn't as late as Val though.
No. But
I was just late adjacent.
Yeah.
How does it work for you being in LA though? Because I feel like people are like, I
Just
give
naturally late.
everybody a 15-minute grace window.
And so that's what I had to start doing. Because I would get frustrated beyond belief. And she'd be like, I don't know why you get so frustrated. People are going to be like, it's LA. And I just don't like when people use the excuse for traffic.
Because they already know it's
That's
traffic.
always traffic.
Always.
That's
So you
traffic
got
at
to
2 in the
plan for that.
morning in LA.
You got to plan for that.
So it's like you have to play. Because here's my thing. If we have a meeting or we say we're going to shoot and all of this type of stuff and you show up 20, 30 minutes late, I take it as disrespect. Because here's the thing. If you go on the NBC lot, if you go on to Paramount, if you go on to Fox Studios, you're going to be on time.
30 minutes early.
You're going to be on time because you respect their time, because you want something from them. Motherfucker, my time is my most valuable asset. It's the one asset you cannot replenish. You can't get any more of. We can get more money. Get more cars, get more houses, shoes, all that shit. But your time is your most valuable asset. So when somebody wastes it, I take it personally. And I'm trying to work on that, me and my therapist.
I can see you getting worked up. I'm like, damn, my bad.
My therapist is working with me. We meet tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9. We do it every 2 weeks.
Well, shout outs to therapy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I mention my pet peeve?
Yes.
Because it happened on the way here. So you know how you're making a right turn and there might be somebody crossing the street, right? Mm-hmm. As soon as they get out of the way or on the other side of the street, people want to wait for the person to get out of the street to make the turn. Mm-hmm. Turn as soon as they get out of the way. Why are you waiting on them?
You know what?
Hurry up and turn, man.
Out here, you could, if the cop wanted to be a dick,
he
could get you
trouble.
for it. Because they have to clear the entire intersection.
Legally,
yeah.
Shit.
I know.
But I know what you mean.
Greg has been out here running people over left and right.
If they still in front of the cars on the other side, I'm turning in. You could be in the crosswalk.
It'll be a 4-lane street.
As long as I'm not in your line of...
They start on my side. They cross 2 lanes. They got 2 more lanes that ain't nobody moving. Mm-hmm. I got 2 lanes to fit.
Yeah.
The car in front of me is just like,
yeah.
Okay, they're on the other side.
Yo, driving out here in LA is different, bro. The pedestrians get way more rights than anywhere else, than maybe other than New York. New York pedestrians don't give a fuck. They'll just walk in front of whatever. They don't care. Yeah, but out here, like they walk with a sense of power because they know that you ain't gonna do shit. So it's just one of those things.
I don't know. I seen somebody get hit by a car out here. They was walking across the street and somebody came through and sideswiped them and kept going and they just rolled off the car and kept walking. And I was shit.
Really?
Yeah, downtown. I was like,
oh, you gotta stay from down there.
Yeah. That was probably Greg.
You sure do.
It probably was Greg.
It was like it was a beard driving the car.
A beard.
A beard driving the car.
You'll never know.
It was definitely Greg. It was definitely Greg.
Let that beard drive
Hilarious.
What's your car, man?
Okay. I'm going to rephrase this one, but it says, who of my friends do I feel, or do you feel has a negative influence on you? Ooh. April, have you answered the question?
No, but I cleared house.
You cleared house?
Yeah, I cleared house recently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
But I definitely used to have a friend, like they were like lazy. Mm-hmm. And I realized that being around them made me lazy. Mm-hmm. You know, like they just want to like kick it and chill and stuff.
Yeah.
And like if you ask me to do something or whatever, like, oh, okay, yeah. And I'd be like, damn, I really should be doing XYZ. Mm-hmm. But they're somebody that they got their like regular office job. They're not a creative. Mm-hmm. They go to work, they come home, that's it. So their free time is their free time. Mm-hmm. But for me, I'm like,
hey,
you need your brain still going.
Like,
or even if it's a friend that it's not really negative, but it's like certain things they do. Like this friend always want to bring donuts home or something like that.
Donuts home? You cutting people off for donuts? For sweets?
No, I'm just being funny. But serious. But like everybody don't want to eat like that. Mm-hmm. But if you bring it into the house, it's kind of hard to say no all the time.
Right. True.
That's fair.
I feel that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I don't have anyone I feel is a negative influence on me.
Your mama, boy, I tell you what, every time.
Oh my goodness.
How you gonna tell her?
Every time.
How her mama be doing?
Oh man, her mom pick her mama up. She come there. First thing she want to do is play craps on the carpet. I say, now this is our house. Oh my goodness!
Why are we wasting valuable seconds with this story? Why are we wasting valuable
seconds? Put the
seconds?
else on the craps. All right, my bad. Go ahead, man.
I already answered.
It's your call
I'm
to hear.
Surrounded by
amazing people.
By great people.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Yeah. I'm probably the worst influence on me.
That is probably true. We are both.
I think if our friends answered that question,
we would be us.
They would say that, sir.
I'm disagreeing.
We'd be like, hey, how you doing? You want some drugs?
Right, literally.
If you could pick 1 year of your life to do over, which year would you pick and why?
Do over. That's a good question.
So you've answered the question. Greg, you've answered the question?
No.
I feel like you're going to say hairline, so I'm going to just go with...
Oh my God. You gotta stop.
That's
all right, gotta relax.
I got you, man.
You can't talk about people who...
My brain is just swirling.
Greg be throwing them out too, okay? So now...
I can handle it.
Yeah.
Greg, don't
I see you outside.
Don't let him.
Let's go with... who did you ask? You already asked Shay a question, right?
No, I asked April.
Right.
Oh,
Okay. No,
Yeah. Shay
Yeah,
hasn't
okay.
answered.
Okay.
I haven't?
No.
All right, Shay. If you could pick one year of your life to do over, which year would it be
I don't know.
and why?
Shoot. Do I have to just pick a specific year?
Yeah, that's why I said which year.
Because when you think about it, it's like 1 year, okay, whatever. But I would want to start over in my like high school, college years, like redo those years.
Wow.
Because I just-
That whole little span?
Yeah, because I just feel like I could have did so much more just with
In hindsight.
everything I know now and just.
Hindsight's
Man.
2020. When you realize that you get
And then
an
I
adult,
messed
you
up
like,
my knee. I could have been in the NBA, not the WNBA, the NBA.
okay, well, she's drunk.
You
ladies
were
and
balling
gentlemen.
like that?
No, I really was.
Goodness.
I really was. Don't be
Wait,
Yeah.
I would like to do the year I was
hater.
conceived over, and pick a different,
different
and pick
day.
a different day.
Pick a different daddy. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hilarious.
She was so serious too.
I would. I've given it a lot of thought, and
Can I take back a year then?
What year would it be?
The year I met to hear.
Oh.
Throw
God
it right,
bless your life.
throw it right in the trash.
Greg, tell
in
the
the
truth.
trash.
throw the whole
Greg came
year
to
away.
a show at the Comedy Union, and we standing outside and we roasting. And Greg started roasting. I had just met Greg. Greg started roasting me, right? He was talking shit, and I was like, all right,
He said
I'm going to give you
caught him
2.
overweight.
He kept going, and at the time, Greg had hair, but it was like a Batman symbol. That shit went way the fuck behind his ear, and then came back up. And I said, all right now, you come on.
It was a little
So
bit
you the reason
bad.
he cut his hair
And
off?
so I went in on Greg that night, and the next time I
you
saw
had
Greg, he had
I
shaved his
did.
hair off.
My hairline used to
Greg,
be.
you had hair.
It used to be down here until
Yo.
It wasn't when I met him.
yeah. When he met me, it was it was on his way
Nigga
out.
had him bend over in front of a headlight to flash Batman to cover his trouble a foot. Trouble a foot.
Y'all
The
can't
penguin
tell
that
me in
broke
front of me
into
'cause
the
I'm gonna
goddamn
laugh.
zoo again.
Now that was the best thing that happened to me though. Me cutting my hair.
Greg,
You
you
know,
was about to
I
say-
held it. I held on,
Yeah.
and my wife, she was just like you. She was like, "Look, you look stupid. Cut it." I'm like,
I
"No,
can
what?"
so
It was a
see
difficult
her saying
conversation.
that
Yeah,
too.
because
Yeah, it
men
was
like to hold on
Yeah.
to it.
Because I
The
cut it
last
down real
strand.
low,
Yeah.
and I had them waves. I'm like, I still got.
Yeah,
man.
I had a
Your
friend
hair
who
looked
hair was
aerodynamic.
like that too.
He just want to keep going.
No, that was it. That was it.
Here, what are you combing?
Shay,
There you go. There you go.
Shay, we're
Y'all
not
want me-
gonna do this. We're gonna respect God.
Okay.
She
in
was
this
just
place.
wondering what that stuff was on your face, man.
I don't know if I would change any years of my life because I feel like those years, all of it accumulative, made me who I am. So I don't know if I like even having a kid. Like I feel like that forced me to be more mature, more responsible earlier in life, and that literally affected everything else that followed. So I don't know if I would change anything, honestly. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. So you think you're better than us?
Yeah, that's
nigga,
what it
'cause
sounds
me and
like.
my
To be
daddy-
fair.
Yeah.
Me and my daddy are great together.
So are me and my daddy.
My daddy did as fuck. I'm just,
Is he?
I ain't doing like that.
Yeah.
Oh
This
my
a-
goodness.
I remember the first time I cracked a joke about
This
his
is-
dad being dead. I felt so bad immediately after I said it, but he laughed so hard. I was
my
like,
goodness.
We laugh at such inappropriate shit.
I
we
know.
say
oh,
about
we're
each
good.
other. Oh, it's so bad. All right, April,
is
go ahead.
important.
What's your thing?
Okay. This is actually like the perfect card to put a button on all of this. It's about difficult conversations. Who in your life or past do you owe an apology and what for?
Ooh.
Greg?
Who do I owe an apology to?
How long were you going to your barber after you knew it was time and just wasting his time in the
I was going to say,
chair?
he probably owe you one to hear.
And you
No.
steady clowning on him.
Right.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, give him a chance.
He ain't gonna
man.
me and Greg
Look.
ain't gonna apologize. This is our love language. We beat up on each other, but we know at the end of the day, if I need Greg, he gonna pull up, and if he needs something from me, I'm gonna pull up. But in between them times, we throwing jabs all goddamn day.
That's brutal.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And they share sunglasses.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
But do you have, okay, but on a, I guess, seriously, do you have somebody that you,
I don't want to get choked up about
Oh.
this. My little brother. I would apologize to him. I think I was too overprotective and then let him spread his wings because I was out there doing stupid stuff. And I'm like, bruh, you ain't about to be out here with me.
Yeah.
So I think that I might have like sheltered him a little bit. Yeah. Because I wish now he was more assertive and aggressive like me. And I think I held that back from him.
Yeah.
Damn, that's real, bro.
That's deep.
Yo, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a young man out there that I should apologize to. You know, cause he had irked the fuck out of me basically. He was staying in my crib temporarily.
Oh, no.
And he was doing stuff that I asked him not to do while he was at my crib. And then he came back and I had all of his shit by the door. And I said a lot of things. I talked about his hairline.
That cut deep.
Y'all can't be talking about people's hairline.
I was like, just so you know, I was like, you did this, and your hairline receding.
Oh,
And
that's the nail in the coffin right there.
I know, and you know what? And sometimes I be like, damn, like, kind of miss him a little bit. But I'm like, I talk so bad to that man that even if I did apologize and he's like, it's okay, I can't even respect him no more.
Because he got, so you
Like,
basically say he would have like, nah, fuck that. You said
He
something I
gotta
can
be
never
like,
forgive.
yeah, he gotta be like, fuck that,
Yeah.
fuck that bitch. You know, but
You gotta be like, respectfully, I understand.
but if you see this and you know who you are,
Oh, you know.
I do apologize. Just know that if you accepted it, I can't respect you because I was rude as fuck.
Jesus.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes people just gotta be like, look, I needed to hear that tough shit. I had to, like, that moment was pivotal for me. I had to grow up.
Yeah.
And even if it comes that way.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, he's been babied a lot, and he's an athlete. He's like 6'6", 6'7". So like he's used to like having the attention.
The world is his oyster.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, like that's not what
Get
we
over
do
yourself,
over here.
boo.
Like, yeah.
It be like that. It be like that. But, you know, that tough love come through and it worked too. It definitely works. So,
It does.
Yeah.
Farron is a very much a nurturer. And there were times when she had to give me some tough love and I had to like get my shit together. I am good at like comforting people who are not super close to me. Mm-hmm. Like everybody outside of my family, you know, I'm like, oh, it's okay, you know, I can hit them with that.
He says such like great words. He's so like eloquent and he's there for them. But the minute it's somebody he cares about,
Man,
he shuts down.
I am so awkward.
And he's just awkward and he's like, do I
You know what it is?
do I
Because-
talk? What do I do?
When it's people outside of the house, it's just like being on. It's that same muscle. It's entertaining them. I'm just talking to them, and I'm being, you know.
You said muscle?
You know what? I'm leaving.
Your part of the show over. I need you to leave.
He said muscle.
I need you to leave.
We all know he
I
ain't
need
got
you to
muscle.
leave.
Anyway,
Okay?
it's like
Excuse
it's working
yourself.
something in the same vein.
There
Okay,
you go. You
Same
have,
with
you
the
have
house.
veins.
Okay.
You don't have muscles. Okay. All right. Let's make sure.
But when it's at home, like there have been times me and Farron would have a conversation, and she is like crying, right?
Yeah.
And she's sitting like right there, and I'm just here like, and she's like, "This is the part where you rub my back and tell me it's gonna be okay."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Ah, it's okay."
Don't touch
They
me. Don't touch me. I'll kill you.
you, right?
I'll kill you.
But I had to learn how to be. First of all, I had to learn her love language, and it's not enough to just learn a person's love language, but it's also about applying the action and the effort to love them the way that they want to be loved. It's not just saying, "Oh, I like gifts and stuff like that." It's just like, you know, okay, well, she likes this, so I need to love her like this. Like I can get her baddest pair of shoes ever. She don't give a shit. She want to spend quality time. Like, let's watch a movie together. Nigga, I ain't got no time to watch a movie. I don't need to go to work.
Yeah.
But the
You better find the time.
Exactly.
yeah, the compromise comes with doing less work, spending a little more time with her, so she can enjoy that versus the shoes. So you know, you live and you learn the shit. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas do what real niggas do.
Right.
I feel like
Feel me?
relationships are ongoing learning. Like
Oh, yeah.
as
Yeah.
you grow,
Oh,
as you
yeah.
evolve, elevate, you know, it's just always ongoing. So
There is
it
no
makes it
cruise
fun.
control in
Yeah.
any relationship or any marriage. The moment that you put it on cruise control is the moment that you're heading toward destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like any job, if you want to continue to advance, you have to continue to work.
Yeah,
You have to work harder.
Continue to learn.
And continue to
Yeah.
learn.
Grow.
The moment that the moment you stop doing that shit, the moment you become BlackBerry.
You have to have a lifelong commitment to evolving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Man, look at
And
us.
you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Oh, yep.
Yes.
Oh, come on,
Growth,
say that, Shay.
growth does not come
that's
from
where
a
the growth
comfortable
happens.
place.
Exactly.
That's where the growth happens.
Yes,
Come on,
exactly.
Shay. Lubbock. Come on.
Dude, don't do that.
Come on now. Look at God. Won't
Y'all-
he wheel up
What's
in
your
this
last
place?
name?
Domingo.
Oh,
You can't even say it, can you?
Domingo.
Oh, okay.
My father's
Very
name is
intelligent.
Castro.
Sunday.
Sunday. What's what? Domingo Sunday?
Well, that's what it means in Spanish.
Ah, cool.
So, you guys, this was so lovely.
There she go with her slow talk.
Yeah. Go ahead and bring it on for us, back.
Starting from my left, Greg, would you like to tell the people where to find you?
You can catch me on IG. That's GOOLZBY.
Go.
And you can catch me on YouTube. Got a podcast called Let Us Tell It. And yeah. Oh, YouTube Building with Goose. So you can see me instructing people how to fix things around the house. Because I'm good with these here. These hands, if y'all didn't know.
I thought it was fingertips.
Hello.
You
He
thought it was
good with his
fingertips?
fingerprints.
Yeah, fingertips.
Chicken
fingertips.
tenders.
So you can just build stuff.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
I can
that's
build
good to
things.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We should hire him.
To do the shelving?
Yeah.
Greg do big projects. He can't go to our house and do our little shelving and shit like that.
He better figure it out.
He does
That's-
small,
that-
big.
That's true.
No. I'm gonna just hit up Task Rabbit for
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, that's
Do
what
it.
I'm do.
I think Tank told y'all.
That's
There's
like, why
a-
you living in the past, bro? Just let that go. Let that go.
I'm living in the present. Yeah.
Shay Domingo, what you got going on with the people?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram, Shay_Sunday, Instagram, Shatika's Kitchen, and YouTube Vibes.
Vibes. You know the vibes.
And I do mean vibes, so you have to type it in VIBES
Yes.
ZZ.
Okay.
2 times.
2 times.
Double down on them Z's.
Double down on the Z's, ho.
Yeah.
Sleep game.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, April_Riles, RILES. Yeah, that's pretty.
April
you.
Rouse.
Lovely.
Shatikwa.
So,
Oh, you didn't say it? Shay Domingo. Shay Sunday. Greg Gooseby. Thank you guys so much for coming on. As always, I'm to hear more.
And I'm Farron Moore. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
See you on the next episode, guys. I get the last word.
it's more to the story.
More to the story.
More to the story. This is the last word. You
More
can close.
to the story coming next week.
We'll see you
from
next
the
week.
Moors next week.
Appreciate
More
you guys.
to
Are they-
the
are they
story.
coming next
Thank
week?
You.
Love you.
Next
Go
week.
ahead and close.
Love you more.
Are
to
they
the
coming
story.
next week?
Who?
Thank you.
These nuts.
End it now. End it now.